we have, what we call Amul in agriculture. Can I? The Sahyadri farms. Shitij ji, please come over. So please, most of us who know Sahyadri, like me for example, खाली मेरे को इतना मालूम है कि ये लोग दे tons and tons, hundreds and thousands of containers they export grapes to Europe or Netherlands. But then when I visited, off late I've been in touch with them for very many reasons. Thanks Shitij for that opportunity. Unbelievable discovery from me on Sahyadri. Then I requested Shitij ji to please speak on Sahyadri's initiative. So he has kindly agreed to do that. Just give me a minute. Yeah, it's there already. Wow, you're faster than me. As usual. Thanks, Shitij. All yours, Shitij. And incidentally, the chairman of Sahyadri, Vilas Shinde ji, was also supposed to be here. But since he had to be with a meeting in the CM's office yesterday in Mumbai, so he couldn't make it.
Hi, good morning to all of you. I'm Shitij Agarwaal. I'm part of the key management at Sahyadri Farms. I've been asked by Rajji to make a quick, let's say, presentation related to our Waste to Wealth initiative, specific initiative which we have taken at a large food processing facility at Nasik. So I'll quickly run you through what we are doing at Sahyadri Farm. So Sahyadri Farm is a completely integrated value chain, horticulture value chain. One side we have a robust farmer network, scalable technology, and a multi-channel distribution supply chain established. So farmer is our backbone. Our all work is centered around farmers. So basically, as we are called now, we are Amul in horticulture. So something on those lines, we are marching towards the next steps. So in fresh produce, we handle table grapes, citrus, banana, mango, pomegranate, sweet corn, tomatoes as a primary crop. And we have processed product, aseptic, concentrate, freeze-dried. We are into IQF. We manufacture Unilever's Kisan ketchup, jam, squash. We are into fruit extraction also now. And then we have a supply chain. So we have institutional customers, and we have a B2B customers globally. The whole platform is fully integrated with technology. So right from crop R&D, agronomy, to complete traceability to the end consumer, this is fully digitalized. In terms of base, like we have 25,000 farmers as a members in the whole collective, 40,000 plus acres of land under cultivation, and roughly 3 lakh metric tons of crops we harvest annually. Countries, more than 40 countries and 200 institutional clients. And mainly these crops, we have a complete value chain. So here the approach is a complete integrated value chain approach, wherein grapes, tomato, banana, mango, pomegranate, citrus, sweet corn, we have a complete integrated value chain. Right from inputs to crop practice to final giving traceability to end consumer, everything is on a technology platform. Pre-harvest offering, this is all what we do on the pre-harvest side. And on the post-harvest side, we have a global distribution network, domestic distribution network. Now, at the farmer facility center, right from soil water testing, leaf testing, your biopesticides, pesticide residue testing, all these facilities we provide to our farmers, group of farmers. Now the whole world is moving towards regenerative agriculture practice. So along with Unilever, we follow regenerative agriculture practice for our tomato growing, and for majority of the crops, the movement is towards the regenerative agriculture practice at all levels. Now, specific to the topic which Rajji shared with me, like he wanted me to share some thoughts on waste to wealth initiative. So while we handle this sizable volume of fruits and vegetable, almost we handle now close to 5 lakh metric tons of different fruits and vegetable. And while we handle different fruits and vegetable, we create a sizable quantity of byproduct in the form of peel and seed, which are high in nutrition value, they are high in antioxidant value. Once you put science to it, it can have an application to agriculture, animal feed. So that's what, one side you say like waste management is a cost to any organization. And here, if you put science to it, then you can create value-added products. So that's what we have done in our waste to wealth initiative. So far, I'll say 3 years back, we were incurring cost in terms of waste management. Then we invested into our biogas facility. So now we are now fully energy, like we produce our own energy for our captive processing requirement. And then we have upgraded, like we have added value to each of the byproduct, which is now going into animal feed, agriculture, human food, nutraceutical, right up to nutraceutical level. We carefully selected 4 crops for doing this. So pomegranate, citrus, tomato, and green microalgae. Wherein pomegranate, if you look at so far as a processing industry, we were just doing juice, which was 46% of the fruit. But when we pay to farmers, like farmer expect a full value going to him, and until unless as a value chain, we are not utilizing the whole crop, it is a waste. So 46% currently is coming out as juice. Now the 43% part, we have put up an ultra-modern extraction facility at Nasik, wherein we are extracting nutraceutical ingredients. So we are extracting punicalagin, which is a strong antioxidant from pomegranate peel. Then another solid waste material, through pyrolysis, we are converting it into toxin binder for animal feed industry. So these products are already commercialized. And then the seed is getting utilized for seed oil, which is very high in punicic acid, omega-5 fatty acids. So this is our first commercialized product out of waste, you can say. So from pomegranate peel, this is a very high value product which sells about 10,000 rupees a kg in the international market. Punicalagin, which is standardized up to 40% purity. So this product we have commercialized for various industry. We have developed some of the patented formulation with it. So this is one of the patented formulation we developed with pomegranate peel extract. So we developed the natural antioxidant formulation for edible oil industry. Edible oil industry uses a lot of BHA, BHT, and TBHQ, a lot of chemical antioxidant. So this is a replacement to chemical antioxidant. Same way, seed oil is going into cosmetic nutraceutical formulation. Another big value chain, citrus. So we acquired this facility at Nanded 3 years back. This was a plant set up by PepsiCo and Cargill. Unfortunately, without the back end, they couldn't run the plant in full capacity. We acquired this plant and now doubled the capacity. So we process about close to 1 lakh metric tons of all citrus variety. This is the only facility in India with this kind of capacity. There again, we have a complete value chain approach. So juice, which is 48%, goes into juice concentration. And then we get oil phase and water phase aroma for flavor fragrance industry and floating pulp. Another component, which is a major part, 50% skin. So that was otherwise getting wasted and there was a cost involved. We set up the first plant for peel washing. So now we have a citrus peel washing plant, and pectin also is almost closer to commercialization. So we are going to be the first manufacturer of citrus pectin from India, wherein we are utilizing the whole crop. Another component which you are getting while handling this peel is bioflavonoid and toxin binder. So these are some of the byproducts which you get from citrus processing. So cold press oil, which goes for aroma and flavor fragrance industry. Pectin, major component for food industry. India majorly imports pectin. And this is going to be the first citrus-based pectin manufactured in our country. So this is another waste to wealth initiative we have taken. Water phase aroma, oil phase aroma, these are going to beverage and other industry. Similar approach for tomato. We are again one of the largest tomato grower and processor group from India. So we process for Unilever for their Kisan ketchup, jam, squash. So while we while we supply pulp to major companies manufacturing tomato ketchup, we get peel and seed as a byproduct. And again, here the approach is same. Like when we eat tomatoes, we eat the whole fruit. We don't throw the seed or peel, and it is a consumable part. So one of the important ingredient which we made is a Lyco flake. Basically, this product goes for pet food industry. So this goes for 20% of the pet food formulation has got this component. And again, now we are looking at how we can use it in gravies and other product because it is coming from the same plant. The last initiative, so solid waste management, I've shared some of the initiative what we have taken on the solid waste side, which is almost 50,000 metric ton of solid waste which is generated. The another major component in a fruit processing industry is the water component. And that's what we are presenting over here. So this is first in world initiative wherein wastewater coming from a fruit processing industry, we are treating it with microalgae. So we have carefully selected chlorella species. So the water stream which are coming from processing stream has got sugar, starch, organic carbon, proteins, minerals and nutrients. These components are assimilated by algae, which is carefully chosen species. In the presence of sunlight, it multiplies and create more algae, which is releasing oxygen. So by this initiative, we did a pilot. This was under R&D for last 3 years, and now we have scaled up to about 24 acres. So when we looked at this microalgae profile, it is very good for nutrient cycling. It is one of the primitive organism which is so very potent in terms of its polysaccharide content and other bioactive content what it produces. So we looked at the whole profile of the microalgae, how it is beneficial. And then through these ponds, we have post these ponds, we have a filtration unit wherein you can see like the raw effluent, biogas effluent, which are coming from our 2 streams, get fully utilized and without add of any chemical fertilizer or any other addition, our microalgae fully grows on the streams which are coming from our processing facility. And then we get a treated water, which is after RO treatment is again reused. So lakhs of liter of water is daily reused through this process. These kind of ponds we have at 2 facilities at Nasik and Nanded, wherein after microalgae production, we do harvesting, we do cell disruption, and then stabilization of formula, and this microalgae, the final biostimulant product. We did some of the trials, wherein you can see on the left-hand side is a control plot and how the microalgae is showing the results. In our nursery only, we took these trials on strawberry. These are trials on tomato. You can see treated, untreated. And we did a comparative study with vis-a-vis seaweed and other products as well, chili. And product was showing promising result. So now it is at an advanced stage. We have completed the university trials and undergone for G certification. Rajji is helping us with all the approval, regulatory approval process. This is the amino acid profile of this. And one of the key component, what this Chlorella vulgaris or this particular species secrete is a unique polysaccharide. So it secretes B-glucan, which is a unique polysaccharide responsible for biotic and abiotic stress, control on biotic and abiotic stress. So we are conducting some advanced studies at Baramati Research Center so that these claims are established. So we have all preliminary studies have shown promising results and a very different profile of nutrient as compared to your conventional biostimulant, which are seaweed-based or let's say amino-based nutrient. So that's all what we are doing under our sustainable initiative. Thanks.
Shitij, wonderful. You know, when he said wealth out of waste, you know, it comes out something called wow. I couldn't believe, you know, हर चीज़ में आपने निकाली. And I met Shitij ji, I think about 7-8 years back, first time, when Sahyadri was hardly what it is. And each time I go there, it becomes larger and larger, bigger and bigger. And the best part is, the language he spoke, can anyone believe? He is a non-science, he is a banker, he is an ex-city banker. And that's the reason why Sahyadri has come so far. Thank you, thank you. And I invite Dr. Venkatesh Devnu to please come and do the honors. And I also have a request for Shitij ji to please help me to reach something to Vilas ji, which I'll hand it over to you now. Shitij ji, incidentally, you know, last minute Vilas ji had to go to meet the CM. So if you don't mind, I request you to please hand this over to him, which is due for him.